Hello and welcome to tonight's game between the Charlotte Lady Eagles and the Carolina Elite Cobras. This is a very important game for both teams. Win and either team is in the playoffs. First, the starting lineup for the Carolina Elite Cobras. In goal is Rose Hall. In defense, Blakely Mattern, Maddie Brock, Savannah Coyner, Kaylee Kurtz. In midfield, Lydia Vandenberg, Carolyn Warhoftig, Caitlin Reeve, and the forwards are India Trotter, Stephanie DeVita, and Savannah McCaskill. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. In goal, Robin Jones. The back line is made up of Amanda Nair, Julie Parr, Ashley Swinehart, Valerie O'Brien. Midfield is Alex Brandt, Leah Fortune, and Emmy Dunn. And the forwards are Summer Lanter, Mackie Wingo, and Jade Montgomery. Only one change for the Lady Eagles from this week from last week. Emmy Dunn is starting in the midfield over Jamie Etten. Other than that, completely intact lineup for the Lady Eagles. Should be a good game. The Lady Eagles win. They are in the playoffs and host the first round.
Goalkeeper coach is Eric LaFay. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the match. Like the Cobras will be kicking off to begin the match. Their players keep an eye on. Number 11, Savannah McCaskill, is currently tied for the points leaders on the Cobras with 8 points. And she also leads the Cobras with 4 goals. Number 5, India Trotter, is tied along with McCaskill for points leaders on the Cobras. Trotter also scored the equalizer.
Lady Eagles in the pregame huddle getting ready. The Elite Cobras, part of the Carolina Elite Soccer Academy organization in upstate South Carolina. You can see Stephanie DeVita and Savannah McCaskill standing over the ball, ready to get things underway. And there you have it. We're underway here at Dickson Field on the sports complex of Queens University of Charlotte. Blakely Mattern with the back pass to Hull. Carolina Elite Cobras in their second year in the upstate. Now Reeve finding Brock. Emmy Dunn trying to use her size in the midfield to the advantage. A strong, powerful influence from that holding midfield position. Alex Brandt with that one. Well, now Leah Fortune. Blakely Mattern trying to track this one down, and does. He gives the ball away, though. Leah Fortune just outside the box. And shot saved by Rose Hall, who just tapped it over the bar. Going to be an early corner kick for the Lady Eagles.
Corner kick for your Lady Eagles.
That's Leah Fortune over to take the corner. And she curls this one in. It's cleared out by Mattern for the Cobras. Going to be a throw in. And Ashley Swinehart is going to trot over to take the throw in.
Ashley Swinehart comes over to take the throw in.
Affectionately known as Swiney to the ladies on the team. And there goes the flip throw into the box. Headed out. And cleared away by the Cobras. O'Brien finding Mackie Wingo. Wingo trying to curl this one in, but cleared out. And Julie Parr unable to do anything there, giving it away. India Trotter now. And it's going to be poked out by Wingo. Great defending there from O'Brien. Now Dunn. And Wingo. Into the midfield now. Amanda Nair. Look for her to move forward in between the center back and defensive midfield positions. Summer Lanter tries to get that one in. It goes off of Alex Brandt. Good build up. The Charlotte fans expressing their approval.
Charlotte Eagles would like to say a very special thank you to all the many volunteers who give their time and effort to make our game service smoothly. We also like to thank the staff here at Clinton Sports Complex. These games would not be possible without all of your help, so thank you once again.
Goes out for the Cobras throw in.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Charlotte Eagles SC. Also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/Charlotte Eagles. And subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/Charlotte Eagles SC.
Now McCaskill. She takes a long shot that goes just a bit outside. Going to be a goal kick for Robin Jones. And Jones finding Amy Dunn. Excuse me, that's Summer Lanter. And goes out of bounds for the throw in for the Cobras. Solid defending there from Amanda Nair. Ashley Swinehart. Ashley Swinehart actually played with the Carolina Elite Cobras last year. Before that, she was with the Lady Eagles for 10 years.
Eagles offer the best professional sportsroom rates available. Please see our ticket merchandise table located in the stadium entrance for more information and other.
Good defending there. India Trotter tracking back to help with the defense. Looking for Jade Montgomery there, but cut off by Blakely Mattern. Mattern is another former Lady Eagle. Played for the Lady Eagles after graduating from the University of South Carolina, and then went and played in the Netherlands for FC Twente before coming back and joining up with the Elite Cobras. Bit of sloppy play there from Lanter. Swinehart winning it back. And Amanda Nair finding the target woman. Jade Montgomery. Now Leah Fortune using a bit of skill, trying to feed it through. But well defended from the Carolina Elite Cobras. Emmy Dunn cutting it off. Screening the attack there from that holding midfield position as this cross goes in, but no one on the far wing to do anything with it. And good coverage from Valerie O'Brien. Now Leah Fortune trying to thread it through to Mackie Wingo, but a nice seal out from Savannah Corner to allow Rose Hall to gather it. And Hall booms this one into the midfield. Emmy Dunn winning the aerial battle. A nice save from Rose Hall. Hall shouting for India Trotter's attention. Now Wingo. Is that ball going to stay? It's going to be a goal kick. And Hall booms this one in. It's off of Warftig for the Lady Eagle throw in. Throw in Clea Fortune. She tried to with the head flick. Nobody there though. Now all the way back to Rose Hall. A dangerous pass. And it's cut off by Leah Fortune. Charlotte fans screaming foul. A little bit of arm pull there. Long throw in from Leah Fortune. But nothing happening. And India Trotter finds McCaskill. But the Charlotte defense tracks back and handles it. Now Lanter, Nair, Montgomery. A little bit of misplay there to Lanter. And Wingo unlucky with her first touch there. And dangerous play in. But shot goes wide for the Robin Jones goal kick.
Just wide of the mark. Goal kick for your Charlotte Lady Eagles. Charlotte Eagles summer camps continue this Monday, July 14th, with the Soar All-Girls Camp at Warner Park in Matthews, day camps and micro camps. For more information, be sure to visit www.charlotteeaglescamp.com.
Back pass to Brock. Now Trotter. And McCaskill. Slipping past Swinehart. Poor defending there. The ball found its way to Stephanie DeVita. And now DeVita with the ball again. A nice tackle from Parr. And now Wingo moving forward in the attack. Was trying to feed it through to Leah Fortune, but she was unable to do anything as she would have been in an offside position.
With our Cedars eBay program each Wednesday, you'll receive an email that includes great big specials, special eBay members only discounts, and access to manufacturer's coupons. It's free and it's easy. Sign up for eBay today at ourcedar.com and start saving more.
Now Leah Fortune in dangerous position. And that's going to be a foul. Going to be a dangerous free kick, dangerous position, I should say, as Kaylee Kurtz called on the pushing foul. Leah Fortune, of course, going to take the free kick. Ashley Swinehart moving up to aid. Headed out. And that headed attempt. No danger at all. No trouble for Rose Hall. And she finds Mattern. And that pass easily cut off by Amanda Nair. Her pass deflected. And ball finds its way to Robin Jones. No trouble for her. And she drop kicks this one into the midfield. And trying to find Jade Montgomery. Does. Montgomery in the box, but cut off by Brock. That's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Eagles. Ashley Swinehart up to take the throw-in. Long throw-in from Swinehart. Amanda Nair trying to do something with it. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Carolyn Wharftag for the corner. Leah Fortune trotting over to take it. Amanda Nair and Valerie O'Brien, the two big targets. And curling it in, and curling it too much.
Marcel is one of the fastest growing brands of snacks in the USA over the last years. Marcel is making a difference by innovating and surprising consumers with shapes, sensations, and the original intense flavor of Takis corn chips. Marcel products range from spicy kettle cooked potato chips to the most exciting flavors of Takis corn chips. Ricos is its exclusive distributor for the Carolinas.
Nice headed effort. And that's going to be a foul on Amanda Nair.
Free kick for the Cobras.
There's going to be a free kick for the Carolina Elite Cobras. And taking Kaylee Kurtz. Slipping pass in, takes a shot on, but not too much trouble for Robin Jones.
Great for Robin Jones.
Nice give and go there. But it's going to go out of bounds. for the Cobras throw in. Now Mattern. With the back pass to Hall. Reeve to Mattern. Now McCaskill trying to track this one down. And unable to keep possession as Amanda Nair tracks it down, but her pass is intercepted. And then that's cut off by O'Brien, trying to get something started. Now Mackie Wingo, the through pass, but it's cut off by Mattern. Now Vandenberg, through pass, into the back of the net. That's going to be an early lead for the Carolina Elite Cobras here in the 19th minute, as Savannah McCaskill finding the back of the net off of the nice through pass.
Cobras goal assisted by number 2, Leah Vandenberg.
And sloppy play to start off from the Lady Eagles. That pass easily cut off by Blakely Mattern. Now Vandenberg, who had the assist on that goal, and India Trotter moving forward. But that pass is going to be cut off and find its way back to Robin Jones. And she booms this one forward looking for Montgomery. Now Jade Montgomery finding Leah Fortune in the box. Mattern defending. And a bit of skill was a little bit too much for Leah Fortune there. Swinehart. Mattern cutting it off. Great opportunity wasted inside the box there. Now McCaskill. And that's going to be a throw in for the Lady Eagles. Quickly taken. Now Warftig and India Trotter. Reeve dancing around, trying to back pass it. Hull going over to Kurtz. And finds Trotter. Warftig cut off by O'Brien. Now Dunn. Lanter. And Brandt. Feeding it through to Jade Montgomery, but just a little bit too much on that one.
North Carolina Orthopedic Urgent Care is your solution for care when time is of the essence. Our expert staff of doctors and PAs is ready to treat your entire family. Learn more about our hours and locations at www.northerncarolina.com/urgent-care.
And Hull booms this one into the midfield. Leah Fortune. Now Mackie Wingo. Montgomery trying to find Fortune. Cut off by Mattern. Now India Trotter on the counter attack. And McCaskill called offside. And she's not happy about it. Now, a lot of folks thought McCaskill was offside on the goal they scored. Now Trotter. Excuse me, that was DeVita. And McCaskill. Now back to Reeve. And McCaskill again. Trying to thread it through to Trotter. But now the Lady Eagles with it. Parr. Montgomery. And that through ball from Fortune, excuse me, Wingo, not happening. Mackie Wingo trying to weave her way through. Pass deflected, but now Summer Lanter and Leah Fortune. She's on the wing. She tries to cross it in. Deflected by Mattern, who clears it away. Now Wharftig, Trotter. And again, trying to feed it through a through ball. Through a through ball. And Parr moving forward. Montgomery. Dunn. O'Brien. Nice bit of skill from Fortune there. And trying with the through ball for Montgomery. But Mattern with the seal out, allowing Rose Hall to gather it. Hall booms this one in. And Lanter. Dunn. Back pass all the way to Jones. Jones moving forward. Trying to thread it in. Out of bounds for the Cobras throw in. And over to Trotter. Back to Kurtz. And now Lanter. Unable to feed it through to Montgomery. Bit of excitement there for the Lady Eagles. And for the booth up here. Hole booms this one into the midfield. Trotter able to get to it with the header. But intercepted by O'Brien. And back to Nair with the clearance. And now Fortune with it. Reeve defending. Trying to thread that one through to Lanter. And she's battling over there. And that's going to be a throw-in. Awarded to the Lady Eagles.
Go, Eagle!
And Ashley Swinehart with the long throw in. And Brandt whiffs. And Parr getting to that one. She goes Now Wingo dancing around, feeding it through to Fortune. And then Montgomery. And that's going to go out of bounds for the corner kick. Charlotte fans not happy about the no call there. They felt that was a foul in the box. Fortune sends this corner in. And there, almost. Now Wingo's shot, not much to it actually. Now McCaskill cut off by Swinehart. Now Trotter trying to feed it through to McCaskill. Perfectly timed run there from Savannah McCaskill. But great recovery from O'Brien. Excuse me, Emmy Dunn. Now India Trotter unable to do anything. Now DeVita. And that goes wide. Oh, they say it went off the fingertips of Robin Jones. So it's going to be a corner kick for the Cobras. It looks like it's going to be India Trotter. Going to take the corner. Robin Jones getting the save, and she quickly distributes. And now Alex Brandt on the counter, feeding it, trying to feed it. And that's going to be out of bounds for the Cobra throw-in. And move forward 20 feet, redo. Reeve misplays. And Leah Fortune moving forward, trying to feed it through to Montgomery, but unable to. Now Fortune in the box and shot. A great save from Rose Hall. Misplay there from Leah Fortune. Throwing quickly taken to Trotter. She tries to flick it to DeVita. Parr wanted away. Now O'Brien switches play to Lanter. Now Montgomery. Fortune. And that's going to be a foul called on Savannah Coiner. And Dunn trying to find the long one in. And Parr manages to get to it. She finds Fortune in the box. Fortune dancing around. And Parr finds Parr on the wing. Deflected initially. Now Brandt. She goes back to Emmy Dunn. And Dunn takes a long shot, and he finds the back of the net. Holy cow! Emmy Dunn with the rocket shot. I believe Emmy Dunn has a sniper rifle for a leg. Holy cow. That got the crowd excited. I don't even know if Emmy Dunn expected that to go in. But we are all leveled up here in Charlotte. 1-1 here in the 34th minute. And it's anybody's game now. DeVita moves forward for the Cobras. Parr defending. She tries to send it in to Trotter, whose shot goes wide.
Subscribe for free to the USLWE YouTube channel today.
And taken now Parr. Amanda Nair. One away from Brock. Now Ashley Swinehart, Alex Brandt, and Reeve. And now Mackie Wingo picking it up. And Fortune finding Mackie Wingo. Kurtz tracking back with the great track back there to eliminate the immediate danger. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Eagles. Fortune. Now DeVita, Reeve. Trotter dancing around and out of bounds off of O'Brien. Wharf-Tig, DeVita Wharf-Tig, back to Kurtz. And she finds Trotter. Well, actually didn't find Trotter, was looking for her, but Trotter was fouled by Valerie O'Brien. Going to be a free kick for the Carolina Elite Cobras. And Lanter intercepting that. Now Blakely Mattern for the Cobras. And dangerous play cut off by Amanda Nair. A great textbook standing tackle. And Montgomery plays it in to Brandt, but cut off. And now played back to Rose Hall. She switches it up, but it's cut off by Leah Fortune. She's dancing around, gets a shot on, and she gets the back of the net. Leah Fortune with the misplay from Rose Hall, picks the interception, and finds the back of the net. Sloppy defending there from Kurtz and Coiner allows Leah Fortune to give the Lady Eagles the lead. In the span of 4 minutes, the Lady Eagles have gone from 1 down to 1 up. And you can see Carolina Elite huddling up, trying to regroup. So Leah Fortune gathers her troops to make sure they don't give up a quick equalizer. What you just saw is exactly what Leah Fortune brings to the table for the Lady Eagles. She always pops up wherever she needs to be, and she has the ability to dance around just about anybody. inside the box. And it's that ability that earned her a call up to the Brazilian national team before she actually tore her ACL while playing for the Brazilian national team. Unfortunately, since the injury, Brazilian national team hasn't given her much of a second look. She's had a fantastic career in college, split between Texas and Lee University. Started out at University of Texas before transferring to Lee University. Now in her third year with the Lady Eagles. Now Valerie O'Brien moving forward from the center back position. Finds Montgomery. She finds Leah Fortune on the wing. And Fortune slowly bringing it back. Finds Montgomery, trying to at least. And that's going to be a goal kick as it went off of Jade Montgomery. And we're going to have a substitution for the Elite Cobras. It's going to be Carolyn Warftig is going to come off, and coming on is going to be Hannah Gimrick, former Lady Eagle. And Lanter, and cleared away by Swinehart. Now Vandenberg. And Robin Jones scoops it up. Savannah McCaskill saw she hadn't scooped it up yet and was going to challenge her. Just part of the gamesmanship. And miscommunication there. But it's deflected off of Kurtz for the throw-in. A little misplay there, but Fortune able to maintain, and she crosses it in, but cleared out by Mattern. And that's going to be throw in for the Cobras. And taken to Trotter. Now Vandenberg. And that's going to be a foul. Tripping foul called on Summer Lanter. Gimrick getting in on the action there. Now McCaskill. DeVita. DeVita's shot goes wide.
Merchant Services, the official payment processor of the Charlotte Eagles. Find them on the web at www.allegiantms.com.
Boomed in, won by Reeve. O'Brien skies this one forward. And now back to Mattern. And deflection there from Leah Fortune. Parr finds Fortune. Now Brandt. Brandt to Leah Fortune. A little bit of skill, and her shot is deflected. And India Trotter manages to get there, and she's looking for and finds McCaskill. Back to front play there. And then you got Hannah Gemrick called for the foul. Referee didn't give the foul to Savannah McCaskill. The second time she's gone down without a foul being called. I'll let you make of that what you want. And Robin Jones booms this one looking for Fortune. Wingo back to par. And she goes all the way back to Jones. And now Swinehart back to Jones. And she just booms this one into the midfield and gets it directly back from India Trotter. It's almost like India Trotter said, no, we don't want it. Take it back. And Mattern winning the aerial battle there. But O'Brien coming forward, but giving the ball away. Now DeVita. Reeve playing it into McCaskill. Headed away by Nair. McCaskill regaining possession. And that time, McCaskill is going to get a foul called. I guess third time's the charm. And it's going to be Vandenberg to take it, and it's quickly taken. Robin Jones punches it out. McCaskill heads it back in. And now Trotter, Brandt, back to Swinehart, who clears it out. Solid defending there. And Jade Montgomery trying to track down, but cleared out by Hull on the back pass. And now Mattern. Vandenberg looking for Gemrick. And it's going to be called offside. Nair takes it back as Jones finds O'Brien. We've got 1 minute of stoppage time. And then that's cut off by Kurtz, but Fortune. And she finds Mackie Wingo. And now over to Summer Lanter. A lot of people moving into the box. And then that's going to be cleared by Kurtz. Going to be a throw-in for the Lady Eagles. Julie Parr up to take it. Leah Fortune. And a long throw-in into the box, off target. Finds its way to DeVita. And then that's going to be the end of the first half. As Lady Eagles head into halftime with a 2-1 lead, coming from behind after giving up an early goal to Savannah McCaskill in the 19th minute. They grabbed 2 goals in the 30th, 34th, and the 39th minute to head into halftime with the 2-1 lead. We're going to take a quick 15-minute break. We'll be back for the second half.
Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference at AllegianceMerchantServices.com. Allegiance, the official payment processor for the Charlotte Eagles. Do you know who will answer when you call your merchant service provider? Our customers do. Personalized service and no annual contracts motivate us to earn and keep your business. Visit Allegiance Merchant Services online today to experience the Allegiance difference.
camps with the Charlotte Eagles is the craziest, most insane thing that you'll ever love.
We teach them skills of the day.
We work on passing, shooting.
We try to have as professional of teaching as we can. We have fun days like Wacky Wednesday and Jersey Thursday. We have contests every morning and prizes, and we just have a blast.
It's so much bigger than the game of soccer.
Soccer camp, a place that you wouldn't really expect them to get Jesus, we can give it to them. It's just a way where we can love kids and we can teach them about the Lord and about how much He loves them.
They're all about the soccer, and then they love the Bible time.
The Elite Camp, we basically try and take our normal camps but step it up a notch. So Elite Camp, we try to pick up the quality, choose more challenging drills, and really try and push the kids athletically to see if they can improve and learn something new.
All girls camp is really fun. Guys aren't allowed. If any guys come close to the fence, they start screaming, "No boys allowed."
I've never seen more kids that have been more encouraging. Running up, telling each other good job, giving high fives, it's really been a cool thing.
But at these camps, you know, the coaches really care about your kids.
But we take it very seriously, the instruction that hopefully they grow as a player in soccer. We come and we grow them as soccer players, as athletes, but also just as people. Things like honesty and sportsmanship.
How much can we invest in these kids' lives for the short period of time that we have?
There's tons of kids, tons of energy, and God works miracles through that week.
Well, sports ministry is like the gospel in action. You're able to speak the gospel, but you're also able to be an example on the field and doing something that you love.
Soccer is the #1 sport in the world. You can go anywhere, all you need is a ball. It's the perfect tool, in my mind, to share the gospel.
So many people in so many different cultures play sports, and soccer is probably the biggest because it's all around the world.
I think my favorite thing is actually playing matches against other teams, and then afterwards getting to share with them.
Being able to show the love of God while you're playing, and more so afterwards when you're able to talk with people one-on-one or even to a crowd, explaining why you're doing what you're doing.
Have those intentions of, okay, I'm going to use this not for myself but to benefit others. God just takes that and just expands it and just blows it up bigger than you could ever imagine.
Training is a core part of what we do to accomplish our mission, a season of training to prepare players for a lifetime of service.
We try to do what we call sports ministry training, where we're training our men to take their faith and put it on the field. That's through transformation.
Going through the material, the sports ministry training material, of just kind of a theology of sports ministry and learning more deeper about how God wants us to be in the context of sport.
That's the standard of excellence you're going to have.
We all enjoy the game. I love to coach, I love to play. All these guys are driven, they're competitive, but investing in these guys on the spiritual side, that's what I get excited about, and that I get to do it within the environment of soccer.
It's a phenomenal place to grow. From the staff around you, to the opportunities you get, to the leadership you can provide for the team, the perfect place to be as an athlete.
I love being a part of, I guess, just a Christian organization that is so fired up about God and using soccer as their ministry.
There are a lot of guys that are really serious about growing spiritually, and I've been mentored by several so far already.
I was challenged to not only improve myself on the field, I was able to grow in certain things off of the field as well. I don't think I'd be the person I am today without the organization altogether.
Being at camp with kids, I felt more alive than I've ever felt.
As we try to teach kids how to play soccer, to get better, we also share Christ with them, which is our main purpose here.
This camp of 200 is being led by two of our student leaders, and they're doing an excellent job giving them a practical experience in leadership.
Over in Japan, we do clinics for kids as well as playing different university teams. And even though there's a language barrier, playing soccer always helps break it down. And
I mean, especially when we go to Brazil, it's Portuguese as the language and then soccer. And immediately the kids just respond to us because we play soccer, we invest in their lives, and now they're open to hear about the gospel.
You go across the country and you pick up a ball, and within 10 minutes you have 50 to 100 kids surrounding you. And so just knowing that it can easily build relationships. And
how one sport, how one soccer ball and a smile can unite two teams who can't even communicate because we don't even understand each other. It's hard to describe, and being a part of it has been such a blessing.
I was really feeling that we were supposed to live alongside people, to move into neighborhoods, to move into cities that need Christ's light, and just let Christ's Spirit flow through us there.
Sports ministry, being a sports minister, brought us into the neighborhood. We were using soccer to build relationships with the kids through soccer practice and playing soccer out on the field.
My heart is to see this whole community transformed by God's love. And so it started with us rolling out a soccer ball 2 years ago and bringing a couple snacks. And so we'd play soccer for an hour, hour and a half.
We are to have deep relationships with the families here and serve in whatever place that you can.
They're equipped to go take what they've learned and duplicate it, replicate it in another culture, back at their college team, wherever they go to coach. But we hope that by the time they spent the summer with us, they're empowered to go out and change the world and make life changes.
And so we just want to be intentional through a motivating platform that draws youth. It's a magnet to youth, to provide that platform to be able to share that message of hope with the youth of the world.
Camps with the Charlotte Eagles is the craziest, most insane thing that you'll ever love.
We teach them skills of the day.
We work on passing, shooting.
We try to have as professional of teaching as we can. We have fun days like Wacky Wednesday and Jersey Thursday. We have contests every morning and prizes, and we just have a blast.
It's so much bigger than the game of soccer.
Soccer camp, a place that you wouldn't really expect them to get Jesus, we can give it to them. It's just a way where we can love kids and we can teach them about the Lord and about how much He loves them.
They're all about the soccer, and then they love the Bible time.
The Elite Camp, we basically try and take our normal camps but step it up a notch. So Elite Camp, we try to pick up the quality, choose more challenging drills, and really try and push the kids athletically to see if they can improve and learn something new.
All girls camp is really fun. Guys aren't allowed. If any guys come close to the fence, they start screaming, "No boys allowed."
I've never seen more kids that have been more encouraging. Running up, telling each other good job, giving high fives, it's really been a cool thing.
But at these camps, you know, the coaches really care about your kids.
But we take it very seriously, the instruction that hopefully they grow as a player in soccer. We come and we grow them as soccer players, as athletes, but also just as people. Things like honesty and sportsmanship.
How much can we invest in these kids' lives for the short period of time that we have.
There's tons of kids, tons of energy, and God works miracles through that week.
Well, sports ministry is like the gospel in action. You're able to speak the gospel, but you're also able to be an example on the field and doing something that you love.
Soccer is the #1 sport in the world. You can go anywhere, all you need is a ball. It's the perfect tool, in my mind, to share the gospel.
So many people in so many different cultures play sports, and soccer is probably the biggest because it's all around the world.
I think my favorite thing is actually playing matches against other teams and then afterwards getting to share with them.
Being able to show the love of God while you're playing, and more so afterwards when you're able to talk with people one-on-one or even to a crowd, explaining why you're doing what you're doing.
Have those intentions of, okay, I'm going to use this not for myself but to benefit others. God just takes that and just expands it and just blows it up bigger than you could ever imagine.
Training is a core part of what we do to accomplish our mission. A season of training to prepare players for a lifetime of service.
We try to do what we call sports ministry training, where we're training our men to take their faith and put it on the field. That's through transformation.
Going through the material, the sports ministry training material, of just kind of a theology of sports ministry and learning more deeper about how God wants us to be in the context of sport.
That's the standard of excellence you're going to have.
We all enjoy the game. I love to coach, I love to play. All these guys are driven, they're competitive, but investing in these guys on the spiritual side, that's what I get excited about, and that I get to do it within the environment of soccer.
It's a phenomenal place to grow. From the staff around you, to the opportunities you get, to the leadership you can provide for the team, the perfect place to be as an athlete.
I love being a part of, I guess, just a Christian organization that is so fired up about God and using soccer as their ministry.
There are a lot of guys that are really serious about growing spiritually, and I've been mentored by several so far already.
I was challenged to not only improve myself on the field, I was able to grow in certain things off the field as well. I don't think I'd be the person I am today without the organization altogether.
Being at camp with kids, I felt more alive than I've ever felt.
As we try to teach kids how to play soccer to get better, we also share Christ with them, which is our main purpose here.
This Camp of 200 is being led by two of our student leaders, and they're doing an excellent job giving them a practical experience in leadership.
Over in Japan, we do clinics for kids as well as playing different university teams. And even though there's a language barrier, playing soccer always helps break it down. And
I mean, especially when we go to Brazil, it's Portuguese as the language and then soccer. And immediately the kids just respond to us because we play soccer, we invest in their lives, and now they're open to hear about the gospel.
You go across the country and you pick up a ball, and within 10 minutes you have 50 to 100 kids surrounding you. And so just knowing that it can easily build relationships. And
how one sport, how one soccer ball and a smile can unite two teams who can't even communicate because we don't even understand each other. It's hard to describe, and being a part of it has been such a blessing.
I was really feeling that we were supposed to live alongside people, to move into neighborhoods, to move into cities that need Christ's light, and just let Christ's Spirit flow through us there.
Sports ministry, being a sports minister, brought us into the neighborhood. We were using soccer to build relationships with the kids through soccer practice and playing soccer out on the field.
My heart is to see this whole community transformed by God's love. And so it started with us rolling out a soccer ball 2 years ago and bringing a couple snacks. And so we'd play soccer for an hour, hour and a half.
We are to have deep relationships with the families here and serve in whatever place that you can.
but they're equipped to go take what they've learned and duplicate it, replicate it in another culture, back at their college team, wherever they go to coach. But we hope that by the time they spent the summer with us, they're empowered to go out and change the world and make life changers.
And so we just want to be intentional through a motivating platform that draws youth, it's a magnet to youth, to provide that platform to be able to share that message of hope with the youth of the world.
And we're back for the second half of the game here between the Lady Eagles and the Carolina Elite Cobras. Update from Charleston as the men's team is taking on the Battery. All tied up at 0-0, but Charlotte's center back Bilal Duckett was just given a yellow card in the 26th minute. So he'll be playing cautiously for the rest of the game. I'll do my best to keep you updated with that game. And we're underway. No substitutions to report. Amy Dunn battling and Amanda Nair having to come up and clear this one away. Montgomery trying to track it down, but finds its way to Hull. Now Blakely Mattern. Now Reeve. Over to Kurtz. Trying to feed it through to McCaskill, but too much on it, and it's going to go out for the goal kick.
Subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/CharlotteEaglesFC. And we're on Instagram. Follow us at Charlotte Eagles.
And misplay there, but recovered. Now India Trotter moves forward on the wing for the Cobras. Parr defending. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Parr for a corner kick. India Trotters was going to take it, but she was waved off by Lydia Vandenberg. Vandenberg battling the sun, and she curls this one in, and it was punched out. And now Gimrick, and solid defending from the Lady Eagles, and now Swinehart clears this one out. Going to be a throw in. Brock is going to take it. She finds McCaskill. And now DeVita on the wing. Crosses it in, but unable to do anything was Vandenberg. Now Kurtz. And then that's going to be a foul on McCaskill for running in to the keeper, Robin Jones. Update from the men's game. Still tied up 0-0 at the 30-minute mark at beautiful Blackballed Stadium. And now Summer Lanter back to Swinehart. And Mattern winning the aerial battle. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Brandt.
Eagles offer the best professional sports drink available. Please see our ticket merchandise table located in the stadium entrance for more information and other ticket offers.
Vandenberg, Brock, back to Vandenberg. Threading her way through, but cleared out by Nair. And now Lanter, but cut off. Vandenberg over to Gimrick, who finds Trotter. And McCaskill. And Alex Brandt dancing around, finds Montgomery and Brandt. They're off of Summer Lanter. Now Julie Parr. And a surprising slide tackle coming from center forward McCaskill. Looks like she's got the skill to be able to play defense if need be. Kind of the reverse of Amanda Nair, center back, who's been known to venture forward late in the games. And that's going to be off of the Cobras. Throw in quickly taken to Montgomery. And she's unable to control it, out of bounds for the Carolina Elite throw-in.
Store all girls camp. Day camp and micro camps return for an action-packed camp. For more information, visit www.charlottesgirlscamp.com.
India Trotter. And cleared out by Parr. Now Fortune. Wingo. Jade Montgomery on the wing. And going to be a throw-in. Assistant referee was a little confused. But Leah Fortune still struggling from the hard tackle from Blakely Mattern. Mattern coming up to apologize. No hard feelings. You see Ashley Swinehart is actually outside of the playing surface. Lucky the gate's able to open there, and she takes a long throw in looking for Nair. But now cleared out, and McCaskill with it. Trying to get past, and does get past Dunn. She finds India Trotter, and her shot is deflected for a corner kick.
Now Maria Bryan with the clear for the Eagles.
Lydia Vandenberg over to take the corner. And headed out of danger, immediate danger that is, and then cleared away by Amanda Nair. Now India Trotter. Now Leah Fortune finding it into Jade Montgomery, and she's moving forward. And she tries to square it up to Mackie Wingo, but cut off. And interception by Nair. Now Lanter, Leah Fortune takes a shot right into the arms of Rose Hull.
Rose Hall with the
Immediately distributes. And Kurtz slowly moving forward. Now finds Trotter. Back to Kurtz. Looking for DeVita. And Wingo clearing it out of the Eagles' half of the field.
Our seniors e-tick program each Wednesday. You'll receive an email that includes great big specials, special e-tick members only discounts, and access to manufacturer's coupons. It's free and it's easy. Sign up for e-tick today at harrispeter.com. Plan start saving for.
And cleared away by Nair. And a misplay, almost a misplay, from Blakely Mattern. But she's experienced. She knew what she was doing. Rose Hull booms this one in. Emmy Dunn once again winning the aerial battle. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Leah Fortune. Kurtz quickly takes the throw in. And then that's going to be a foul called on Gimrick. Free kick for the Lady Eagles. Nicely taken to Leah Fortune. And she finds Montgomery with give and go, trying to find Mackie Wingo, but Wingo's called offside. And Mattern takes the free kick. Intercepted by Lanter, but she's unable to control it. And then Dunn going to be called with a foul. And Robin Jones scooping it up. Kurtz laying out to try to block the play. Goes out of bounds for the throw in. Vandenberg trying to find Trotter. And Dunn knocks that one out of bounds to eliminate the immediate threat. Now O'Brien battling with McCaskill. And then that's going to be a throw in out of bounds off of Parr. And sent in trying to find Vandenberg. And now Trotter. And her shot goes wide.
Trotter set the ball for the goal. Goal kick for your Lady Eagles. Marcel is one of the fastest growing brands of snacks in the USA over the last years. Marcel is making a difference by innovating and surprising its consumers with shapes, sensations, and the original intense flavor of Cocky's corn chips. Marcel products range from spicy kettle cooked potato chips to the most exciting flavors of Cocky's corn chips. Ricos, it's exclusive.
Goal kick from Robin Jones, intercepted by Reeve. Now Kurtz feeding it into McCaskill, and she sends it back to Vandenberg. A nice deflection from Amanda Nair. And Vandenberg's going to trot over and take the corner. Blakely Mattern moving forward. They send it in. And now Trotter. A nice slide tackle from Fortune. And now feeding it forward for Montgomery. And now Lanter. Slipping pass, getting a shot on, but a diving save from Rose Hall. And she drop kicks it into the midfield. Won by Vandenberg. Now McCaskill. Battling with Parr. And her shot goes high and wide for the goal kick. Robin Jones, goal kick, intercepted. And then Parr trying to clear it and goes out of bounds for the throw-in. Over to Mattern. Now Reeve. Kurtz moving forward. WLeagueSoccer.com for score, stats, news, and more. That's your destination for everything you would ever possibly want to know about the W League. WLeagueSoccer.com. Don't forget to like the league on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, as Amanda Nair heads that one out, but back to my conversation about Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, Nike is a proud sponsor of W League. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Lanter done, back to Nair. Her pass is cut off and finds its way to Mattern. And Nair's pass cut off. Now O'Brien trying to feed it forward, but unable to make anything happen.
North Carolina Orthopedic Urgent Care is your solution for care with time and investments. Our expert staff of doctors and PAs is ready to
McCaskill trying to flick to Gimrick. Now Trotter. And cleared out of immediate danger by Parr. And there's going to be a substitution for the Carolina Elite Cobras. Stephanie DeVita is going to come off. And coming on for her is going to be number 8, Sarah Jacobs. Jacobs is a product of Clemson University. Played for the Tigers. Now Mattern. Feeding it in, and then shot taken and taken wide.
Performance Unlimited is Charlotte's premier adult fitness and youth soccer training center, as well as the Eagles' only home for strength and conditioning. Conveniently located on Carmel Road, Performance Unlimited is currently offering spring and
Now Montgomery.
exclusive performance fitness programs for adults and youth athletes. For more info, visit www.youthperformanceu.com.
Vandenberg dispossessed. Now Summer Lantern moving forward. And cross sent in. Headed sky high. Lantern back to Dunn. Dunn maintaining possession, but giving it away immediately to Trotter. Now Vandenberg having a little bit of misplay, but over to Mattern. And a slide tackle from Summer Lantern. And Reeve. Update on the men's game. Charlotte and Charleston are all tied up still, 0-0 at halftime. Yellow cards being given to Bilal Duckett of Charlotte in the 23rd minute and Zach Prince of Charleston in the 45th minute. And Nair stepping up to keep Trotter from getting a shot. That's going to be a throw in for the Cobras. And going to have a substitution for the Lady Eagles. It's going to be Mackie Wingo being substituted off. And it's going to be Jamie Atten coming in to replace her. That's going to be headed back for the corner kick. Vandenberg over to take it. And she curls this one in. And again, headed out by Nair. Now Fortune to Lantern. Lantern on the counter. Trying to get past the Elite Cobra back line. Swinehart now. Fortune. Swinehart play back to Lanter. Lanter back to Nair. And she booms it forward. But intercepted. Now Reeve. And now Fortune with Mattern defending. Fortune moving forward, trying to get a shot on, and does. But saved by Rose Hall. And dangerous play there. Reeve with it for the Cobras. Now McCaskill. Nair moving forward and then cleared out by Parr. Aerial battle won by the Cobras. And Swinehart clearing this one.
And you can find scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on WLeagueSoccer.com. Visit the WLeague fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USLWE. And make sure to follow @USLWE on Twitter for all the latest updates.
And a toe poke clearance. A dangerous giveaway. Now Montgomery. And that's going to be a penalty given. And Hall is going to get the yellow card. In the men's game last week, Charlotte keeper Alec Cannon was given a red card for the same thing. And you can see Amanda Nair is trying to talk her way into getting a penalty. And I thought it was inside the box. Apparently it's not. We're going to have a substitution for the Lady Eagles. Julie Parr is going to come out, and number 8, Michelle Spangler, is going to come in to replace her. There's Leah Fortune and Amanda Parr and Alex Brandt all standing around the ball discussing who's going to take it. Now Nair and Fortune. It looks like it's going to be Fortune. Nope, it's going to be Nair. And her shot goes just high. Elite Cobra is lucky to get away with that as Reeve and corner misplayed that ball there, allowing Montgomery to get a one-on-one with the keeper. But Rose Hall coming outside of the box, making the diving save/foul. And then now McCaskill is trying to do something. And Robin Jones is going to clear it out. And McCaskill again over to Trotter. Now Gimrick, and cleared out by O'Brien. Montgomery trying to track this one down. And then that's going to be a foul called on Savannah Coiner. Another pushing foul. This distance may be more Amanda Nair's style. And Nair shot goes over the post once again.
YouTube is the league's official online video home. Subscribe for free to the USLWE YouTube channel today.
Blakely Mattern moving forward. She's in a midfield position now, having switched spots with Caitlin Reeve, number 21. And that's going to be a free kick for the Lady Eagles as Hedda Gimrick's called for the jersey tug. And O'Brien is trying to find Montgomery. Now Trotter. And that's going to be off of the Lady Eagles. And that's going to be off the Lady Eagles again. And taken in, Robin Jones calling off Amanda Nair as Nair was raring for a big clearance.
Action Graphics, the official printer of the Charlotte Eagles Soccer Club.
Now it's off of Spangler for the Cobras throw in. And one away. Now Montgomery. And she plays it back to O'Brien. And she tries to switch it up to Lanter, but too much on it and gets past Lanter for the throw in. Now Vandenberg back to Reeve. And Swinehart. Her headers grabbed by Mattern. She's dispossessed momentarily by Leah Fortune. There's going to be a throw in. Mattern takes it back to Reeve. Reeve switches it up, going over to Kurtz, who was clear, standing by herself by about 50 yards. And then that throw in is quickly taken. And it's going to ricochet off for another throw in. And that's going to be cleared out by the Lady Eagles. And now Reeve. Vandenberg. And McCaskill. She's dispossessed. And now Spangler trying to find Montgomery. Can't. Reeve for the Cobras. Coiner over to Kurtz. Going quickly taken into Mattern. And cleared out by Nair for the Carolina Elite Cobras corner. And it's Vandenberg over to take the corner. She curls it in, headed out by Nair. And now Alex Brandt, the one-on-one. And she plays it through to Fortune. And Fortune still maintaining possession. And she tried to square it up, and nobody was there. Quickly distributed by Hall to Gimrick. Now Trotter with Spangler. Trotter getting past Spangler. Spangler managing to get back. And that's going to be off of O'Brien for another Cobra corner kick. And going to have another substitution for the Lady Eagles. Looks like it's going to be Summer Lanter being substituted off.
Checking in for number 14, Summer Lanter, will be number 25,
And it's going to be number 25, Kylie Brydell, coming on. And Trotter to take this corner, and she sends it in. And then that's going to be off the post. Lucky post work. And then that's cleared away by Dunn. Now Reeve. The Eagles look content to just sit back and weather the pressure, hoping for a counterattack goal that they might get here as Montgomery, and a nice reaction save from Rose Hall. And Dunn poking it over. Corner to Kurtz for the Cobras. And then that goes off of Emmy Dunn. Just making sure both ears are still there. Got 2 eyes and a nose. She's good.
offside call.
And going to be offside called on the Eagles. And India Trotter is going to be substituted off. Number 15, Yasmin Bunter, is going to come on. It's taken over to Kurtz. And she booms this one, but headed out. And misplayed by Bunter. And now Dunn. Trying to chip it forward to Montgomery, but headed. And now Bunter. And Reeve. Looking for Brock on the wing, but a little bit too much on it. And going to be another substitution, this time for the Lady Eagles. It's going to be Jade Montgomery is going to come off. And she's going to be replaced by number 12, Molly Druger. Jade Montgomery being substituted off, creating a lot of chances in this game. Managing to slip past Reeve and Coiner, but unable to slot it home past Hall twice, one-on-one with the keeper. Once she was fouled. The second time, just a straight shot on, and no trouble really for Hall with the reaction save. Speaking of saves, that's Robin Jones with a nice diving save.
state court as well as the federal court. They strive to represent their clients with integrity and the highest level of professionalism.
That's going to be a throw in for the Lady Eagles. Throw in taken, but quickly one away. And that's going to be a foul called on Alex Brandt. And she's trying, Gimrick trying to sneak it in with a free kick quickly taken. But they're going to have to set it up. And this chip shot taken. And now Druger. Excuse me, that's Kylie Bridell. And then now Swinehart. And she booms it forward. And then that's going to be a throw in for the Cobras as it went off of Leah Fortune. Now Reeve. Coiner moving forward. Trying to feed it in. Spangler, and now cleared away by Amanda Nair. Finds its way to Coiner. Bad first touch. And now Fortune. She holds up. And then now Amy Dunn. And now Bridell. And quickly given away, but won back by Leah Fortune. Fortune now trying to move forward. And a nice slide tackle from Bunter. Swinehart intercepting that. And Bridell keeping it from going out of bounds. Now Dunn playing it back to Nair. Nair found Bridell. Now Brandt trying to feed it in to Fortune. Fortune moving forward, takes a shot, and saved by a diving Rose Hall. And she drop kicks this one. Amanda Nair. Bridell couldn't track that one down. It's going to be a throw in for the Cobras. Bunter back to Reeve. Now Kurtz. And Gimrick on the wing. Trying to cross it in. And then that shot from Bunter goes wide.
Texans for the Southeastern Conference Championship this coming Saturday, July 19th.
How do you guys know them? Were they like one for you, or did one of you all?
Oh no, Thurman works very, very closely with us, with the Urban Eagles. And
now Bunter and misplay from Druger. But now Druger, and then that's going to be a foul called on the Lady Eagles. Going to be a free kick.
definitely tell him, get his information, definitely let him know you're with the Eagles.
And Vandenberg sends it in. right into the arms of Robin Jones, and she quickly distributes. And Molly Druger unable to catch up to this. And then the back pass to Hull. Now Bunter. And Brandt fitting it in to Bradell. And she gets the through pass, but then it's going to be cleared out. Must have ricocheted off. And Brandt playing it over to Fortune. And Fortune slipping past. And she dribbles into the box, but unable to make anything happen. Rose Hull booms this one forward. And now Robin Jones scoops it up. And we're now in 90 minutes. We are at the end of our regular time. Rose Hull. And we're going to be given 2 minutes of stoppage time. Spangler clearing that one out. Ricocheting off. Going to be a throw in. And then now feeding it forward, Leah Fortune. She's got Bridell coming up on the far side of the field. Fortune just holds up, feeds it in. Now Bridell, and your shot saved right into the arms of Rose Hull. And Swinehart misplaying that a little bit. And McCaskill unable to keep it in bounds. Going to be a throw in for the Lady Eagles as we're a minute into stoppage time. And Gimrick, McCaskill, she crosses it in. And now Mattern trying to track this one down. Does just at the line. Solid work. And now Kurtz sends this one in. Headed out. And Kurtz. And then finally cleared away. And that's the end of the game. And the Lady Eagles are back home in the playoffs. After missing out last year, the Lady Eagles defeat the Carolina Elite Cobras and will host the Gulf Coast Texans next Saturday for the Southeastern Conference Championships. Off of goals from Emmy Dunn and Leah Fortune, Lady Eagles take home the 2-1 victory. Don't forget that the men are playing against Charleston right now, so switch over to their game on YouTube on Charleston's channel. And the next home game for the men will be Monday, 7 o'clock, as they host the Sacramento Republic. And the ladies will be home Saturday against the Gulf Coast Texans. And you can watch all of those home games here on YouTube. For everyone here in Charlotte, I'm Hunter Banks. Thanks for watching.